need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone, 'cause life is a path to infinity.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We all knew how talented an athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability was simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make. And it's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Willis. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Here we go.
3 yards remain for second down. Willis now off play action. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked to these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They go play action. Cousins. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Cousins gives way to Cook. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st down, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it didn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We're scoreless after 1. From the 41, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And this is caught inside the 5. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Cook going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Willis now off of play action. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action with Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Swift. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. But the Vikings sit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now Cousins on 4th down. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And his pass, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He'll get this off to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Willis looking to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception,
I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Cousins on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Willis looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally home down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaching.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Willis now off play action. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They will run straight ahead with Swift. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go.
Going on 4th down. Here's Willis. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Willis looking to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Willis is going to throw once more. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Disaster there. I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss. On 2nd and 12, Willis. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Willis. They try to set up the screen. Nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down. Right back to the air with Willis. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Willis. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Devin Funches. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nuwangu now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now
that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Vikings 21, Lions 14.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4 quarters, ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Second down throw coming by Willis. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him with the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what does he feel?
And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sign, well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Throwing, Willis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. position. They come out, they have the big second half, and that